BFA. We're going to be covering my own half guard game, all right? This is a submission series that really came about because I started off being horrible from half guard, and I just get swept often, or I'd end up in full close guard. And I saw a quote by, I can't remember if it's Pedro Sauer or someone else, one of the older jiu-jitsu, established black belts. And what he said was, from any position you're uncomfortable with, find 2 or 3 options and get really good at threatening with them. And you end up in one good place or another. Either the person stops going there and you don't have to deal with the position as much because they're very threatened and they don't feel safe there, or you start finishing these options. And that's really the way that this all came about. So we've already taken a look at my Japanese necktie option. If you're going for that, there is a very common way that people will try and take that from you, and it feeds right into a couple other good options. So this is technically part 2 of our half guard series. Hope you guys enjoy it. All right?
All right.
So we'll demonstrate it first. So, my favorite thing about this guillotine that we're going to take a look at is how lazy it is. You do not have to do a whole lot of squeezing in order to finish this. You're mostly going to be laying on top of it. It's the compression of you laying on top of your arm that's around their neck that really drives your lat muscle, your lat into their neck, closing off everything in there. All right? There's a lot you can do from this. It's a great way of either getting the tap or forcing them to give you something else, or just bail on the position altogether. All right? So here's what's going on. I'm right here. It's very, very common for people to come up into you and give you this underhook. Now, normally this is good. They're feeding sweeps. They're trying to do stuff like that, but I am being nice and sneaky from here. One little detail real quick is you can see I'm taking that leg that's locked into their half guard and I'm pulling it toward me. I need to prevent them from getting locked down or from getting their half butterfly or anything. I do that by hiding this leg and sitting back just a little bit, okay? He comes in and I'm feeding under his neck for my Japanese necktie. The way that people will shut this down is by driving their head backward. I know that a lot of you who have tried the Japanese necktie, you might have encountered this. Now, the bad thing is, I know I'm going to really have trouble connecting those hands. The good thing is he has exposed his neck very, very nicely for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace along the back of his head till my elbow is behind his head, and I'm just going to sit and lay right on my side. You'll notice my toes are in the ground, and all I'm going to do is really sit here, feel myself driving in. I'm not squeezing. I'm just going to put my hand on his knee to manage, and that's what ends up happening. It's very sneaky. At first it feels pretty safe, and then slowly you start feeling it under your eyes, it gets tight. Now, if he wants out, he's gonna have to let go of his half guard and try and bridge into me. With my hand, first of all, without connecting my hands and just being nice and smooth, relaxing on top of him, this means that I'm gonna be ready before he is. I've got my hand on his knee, I'm ready to go. As soon as he brings that foot down, I can step over to mount or anything like that. This is a fantastic move. I think you'll be very happy with how easy this is. So, one more time. Hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope that any of you who have been working your Japanese neckties find that this is a really nice option off of it. I love it as part of my game. And being able to go from one to the other, back to the one, is a fantastic way to get somebody in like a death spiral. They're not getting out one way or another. Remember to like and subscribe. Stay tuned for part 3, which is what to do when somebody does the infuriating thing that we all hate. They just shut down. I'm not giving you points, I'm not giving you anything. So we'll take a look at that, and I can't wait to see you.